Take me to the moon. I wanna be with the stars. Send me.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna be doing a story time. We got chased down by someone and we were really scared for our lives. Hope y'all enjoy this video. If y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe.
This is gonna be a crazy video.
When we barely started talking, we were used to seeing each other like late at night, like what, 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning. We were hanging out in the car because we would always hang out in the car, right? And just like listen to music, talk.
We weren't supposed to hang out. It was already late. I had to go to work at 7 in the morning. It's already gonna be like 3, right?
Yeah, that's why you didn't go over, right? Because it was already late and you had to work early.
But for some reason we were just like, you know what? I miss you. Like, I'm hungry. So we went to Taco Cabana and we got our stuff and we came back. Everything was fine, right?
Yeah, we parked like on the side of the apartments, and because we were gonna eat in the car, and then we're talking and eating and everything. A car pulls up, and like he pulls up in the entrance, and he's just there with his lights on. No, he actually goes in. Remember, he goes into the parking lot, and we're over here on the side. So then he does a turnaround, and then he's parked. He stays parked out like he's ready to leave at any moment.
Yeah, and Maria was already like, who the hell is this guy? But of course I didn't pay no attention to it because there's people in and out all the time in those apartments. Like, so I was just like, you don't need to worry about it.
So I was just like, she said ignore it. So then I did, and we were just eating and then just talking. But I kept looking at the rear view mirror. I kept looking at it, and they were just there, like, and I felt like they were just looking at the car or something.
They turned their lights on or something, or like something weird where I was like, you know what, maybe you're right. So I told her, let's just like act like you're leaving or whatever and see what they do, or go to your mom's. I don't know what I said.
Oh yeah, because my mom lives, what, 3 minutes from where her mom lives? So we're literally down the street. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave. As soon as I reverse to get out, they start driving right behind me. So I turned to the left, and they turned too. And I think there was cars coming. Like he made sure that he was behind me. And then
he started like tailgating us all of a sudden, and then I realized, fuck, what the hell's going on? Because at this moment we're just like, we're already scared because you could tell he's right behind us trying to hit the car, or I don't know what he was trying to do, but
he was literally on my ass, like literally about to tap my ass.
Yeah.
Your ass, excuse me?
He was literally about to tap the car, like, no joke. And then I was thinking of driving to my mom's, but I was like, that's stupid. Like, why am I gonna show him where I live? I'm aiming to drive to a main street and like where there's more cars, but you have to remember it's like 3, 4 in the morning and it's dead. So I felt like, damn, we're fucked, you know? I'm driving fast, he's right behind me. I was trying to hit the green lights, but when I would get there it would be yellow. She wasn't panicking at first, and then she started panicking.
And then I started to realize there's something wrong with this person.
It.
We didn't know anyone in that kind of car. So I was on the phone with the cops, and they're asking me questions, telling me to like pull over somewhere.
So they could get a location of where we are.
Yeah, but
we're like, we're not gonna pull over.
Yeah, why would we pull over? This guy is literally trying to do something.
So we turn on that main road, and I'm to the right side, and he's on the left lane. So then, and plus I was nervous too because I didn't have my license. But then at that point I kind of didn't care, but it's like, I'm gonna drive fast. So then I drove like super fast, and he like sped up too. So then I was like, fine, like I'm gonna slow down, like real hard, slow down. And so did he.
So I look over, and he has a tinted window, but you can see he's leaning like to see who it is in there. Like, why is he chasing us down if he doesn't know who it is or what? Like, he's trying to get a good look at us. And Maria had said maybe he thought like maybe he thought he was his girlfriend or something with somebody else, or.
But then in that case, don't you think he would have gotten off and?
Yeah. So at that
Like,
point, we
in
were
the
just
apartment.
confused. Like, what is his whole freaking motive? Is we don't got no money. We don't got a nice car.
Yeah, I didn't. It was my car, a freaking Honda, like an old Honda, and so we knew they're not trying to steal the car. I thought like there's probably a bunch of guys in the car, and they're probably trying to like, you know, do something, and no, for real, like kidnap us or something.
Look, I gotta remember where we're at. I'm on the west side, and shit happens like this.
We
like,
were dumb though. Like we would always be out at 6,
and
5
I
in the
would
morning.
walk it outside, like to the apartments, like late.
So we were driving on that road, on the main road, and I knew that there was a police station like at the very end of that, not the very end of that road, but like before hitting like a highway. I knew there was a police station, so that's where I was trying to get to. But then he finally got a glimpse of us, right? He thought we were ugly. He's like, never mind. And no, but he went like this, and I was scared to look that way. Like I was like, fuck, what do they have a gun or something? So
That's what I felt like was gonna happen.
I know everybody's been through that moment where a car is driving right behind them for a long time. Like you're getting somewhere and there's that car, you're like, damn, this car has been behind me for so long already, that you start thinking like, what are they following me and shit, right? Like you've been through that. But this time, like, no, like you know that they're out to like do something.
Yeah, so
it was scary. But so when he leaned over, he saw and he stopped. He went into the middle lane. He turned into a street and we lost him. I drove around the like random street. No, we're not going back to her mom's apartment.
it was like following us for like what, 10 minutes?
Like 10 minutes, but it felt like 30 minutes.
Forever.
Yeah.
It felt a long time. Like he was never gonna stop.
It was scary. Like I literally thought something was gonna happen to us that night. But thank God it didn't. Like he was watching over us, like for real. And after that we drove to my house. It was already like 5 in the morning. She had to be up by like, it was like 5 in the morning, right? You had to be up like, leave at 6:30 to go to work. So she spent the night. She just slept like an hour and a half or an hour. And then I had to take her back to her mom's in the morning. And then that's when you saw him.
I guess she dropped me off, and then like we're still scared at this point. Like we're not feeling safe still because he's there. We see that truck. So I'm getting off the car and I'm telling Maria maybe he won't get out. Like why would he get out? It doesn't make sense. So I get out and this guy gets out and he walks right next to me, like passing me, but looks at me like, I don't know, it was this white guy, short, like bald, and or I don't know, it was just weird. It was maybe he was on drugs or something and he picked us to be his like target to like harass or something, because you know I'm out late and I shouldn't be, and he's just like, well, these stupid girls.
Yeah, like there's probably people out there that pay attention to where you leave or stuff like that, or maybe they think that someone was alone in the car.
Yeah, so
maybe they didn't know that there was 2 people in the car.
Yeah,
maybe they thought it was just one person driving.
No, but you could see that
no,
we were
because
eating.
But the car was facing the fence. It wasn't facing like the people driving. But
that was scary. It shook us. Like it literally scared us, where we tried not to go so late, like at 3, but we would go like at 10 because there were still people outside, but we would try not to leave that late anymore. You know, we would just stay over or just not hang out.
And now we try to be more careful with everything.
Like here, we don't leave, so we don't leave. Like
we don't leave because we don't find parking at the end of the night if we come home late.
And
so that's the end of this video, and make sure that if y'all enjoyed this story, y'all let us know if y'all want more story times, because we've been through a lot of shit together.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all like this video, share it, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Take me to the moon.